Hey Leo, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. I just did your deep love read and thought I'd give you a little preview because my readings usually are pretty long. And so, yeah, you know already maybe because of the preview if this reading could be for you. The energies I was picking up on today are two people who are softening up, slowly but surely opening their heart to each other here. But we have you really in a situation where you give a lot on the opinion of other people. Other people have a lot of influence on you when it comes to your decisions. Heart and mind have to come into alignment for both of you here. We have a situation that will improve slowly but surely. One message I got is that both of you could help each other to heal if the two of you would work together. So by slowly starting and growing together slowly but surely, getting to know each other, so that can build up the trust as well as opening up the heart fully by taking the time. So I really think it was a very intense reading for me. I got many messages, and yeah, I hope it will help you in some way. I also felt the fear of commitment. I couldn't say for which side it was. I just felt that fear to commit, that inner conflict. So I hope this reading will help you in some way, and please enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. First of all, Happy New Year, Happy New Decade. I hope you've had a wonderful celebration into the new year, and I wish you all a wonderful 2020 full of health, blessings, and love and wish fulfillment. So, before we begin with the read, as always, it's a general reading. It can't resonate with each and everyone out there. Only take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit, and especially for cross-watcher, the roles can be switched. So let's just jump into your read. Hey Leo, welcome to your deep love read for January 2020. Let's see what the new year brings for you. I'm already connected with my spirit guides and angels and the archangels, and what they've showed me when I was preparing for your reading was that you are coming out of anxieties, coming out of being focused on the negative. So you come from a place where you are very focused on what you don't have, what you've lost, and really that sadness. Also energies like either being afraid of rejection or things like it will never happen for me, but that's all what you leave behind. Walking towards a new solid beginning and really building up all your strength, your courage, your self-esteem. So shining from within, coming back into your full power. So I'm really curious what your reading will bring. I'm guided to do the deep love read a bit different than usual, using different cards, asking some other questions. But we begin, as always, with the overall energies. That's the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. So, overall energy, please, for Leo, January 2020 in love. What's going on with Leo? They also showed me a very beautiful, sensitive feeling a soft, getting ready to love again, to open up. But it's a very beautiful, I felt it, I can't really even describe it. So there is a feeling coming up inside of you that is so beautiful. Let's see, I really can't describe it, just felt it. So for Leo, please, overall energies for Leo in love, January 2020. I hope you had a wonderful celebration into the new year. So we have the community coming up here. And actually, I didn't want to take the bottom two, but this is exactly what I felt. This kind of energy, the angel of love. So either this is representing your person, but for many of you, I feel this is your energy. Exactly this card is that feeling I've had. This soft, I can't explain. Yeah, but the angel of love is exactly describing this feeling I've had that's coming up inside of you. That soft rose that is opening up. They show me that now to describe it, maybe. Show me that vision of that rose that softly is opening up. So, yeah, and with community, you may spend a lot of time with family and friends. Could also tell you that you are very supported by your family and friends. For some of you, I feel concerned. So for some of you, it may be that you get advice from your tribe, from your community that is not really in alignment with what you want, and so you are a bit shaky in what to do. But you have to follow your own intuition and your own heart, right? So, what is going on with Leo's soulmate, love interest, however you want to label the connection? What's their overall energy in January? That was strange. And of course it had to fall down. How could it be different? So yeah, appreciation. So they are appreciating the connection here. And in general, being in a place of appreciation. So very loving energy here. Let's get one more. It tells us not so much, right? I don't get many information with that, so can you tell us more, please, about Leo's soulmate? Oh, the heart chakra. So also opening up here, opening up their heart. When the heart chakra is activated and opening up, it brings up all the stuff that doesn't serve anymore. So we have to face all old wounds that are blocking our heart here. But I really feel an energy here with them of transformation, where they really see you and the connection in a different way now, appreciating it and seeing you for who you are. And what you did for, I hear what you did for them, not to them. So when we have here something where they felt hurt by you, they have let go of any kind of resentment. I hear also pride, and opening up their heart here and see this whole journey as a lesson that helped them to heal. Beautiful energies. What's the energy, the overall energy of the connection between Leo and their soulmate, please? We have attachment coming up. So one of you may have attachments in form of another relationship. So maybe that third party is going on here. I hear responsibilities. What would be that kind of attachment? I actually don't get that one of you is too attached to the other one, so that this is about the connection where it's kind of a toxic attachment. That's not what I get. I really feel that here are one of you is, could also be that being too attached to what other people are telling you. So not being able to make decision on your for your own happiness because of what your community is telling you, or what would they say if I do this. Let's get one more here too for the connection. So we have woman holding a coin. So the feminine energy in this connection is a very supportive person and wants to have that solid new beginning. Ready to offer, okay, it's not the woman holding a heart, but at least ready for a solid new beginning, for something that is committed. What doesn't mean that we go into a serious commitment here right away, but really not that in and out, and really wanting to have something solid here. So these are the Heal Yourself reading cards, and we want to know, what should Leo focus on at the moment? What is it what needs a deeper look? Oh, we have the soulmate coming up. So especially, I really feel an energy here where maybe people tell you they are not the right one, forget about them, that makes no sense, but your heart knows already. So the confirmation here that you're dealing with a soulmate, with soul connection energies. And I really feel that you just, deep inside at least, so in your heart, not in your mind, you know they are the one. Really feel that the community has too much influence on what you do. What is for your soulmate here? What do they have to focus on? What is it what needs a deeper look here for them? Ah, we have selling out. So they have to get rid of beliefs like it will never happen, they will never love me, something like that. Selling out is an energy where we are telling ourselves, our mind is telling us certain things that we make our truth. And especially when we talk about the law of attraction, it's not working that way, right? I can't, by example, try to manifest my soulmate into my life and at the same time think it will never happen. So they have to look deeper into their beliefs. They have to get rid of limits that they just put on themselves here. I also feel an energy where they maybe feel used, or many people want to have something, their attention here, and they are not so good in saying, no, I have no time today. They always are supportive and are there for other people, but they have to take care of themselves if they need rest and if they need time alone, or they may be very exhausted sometimes because of being there for other people all the time. That is an energy I also pick up. It's not really the message of the card, but that came up here too. But for them, I also feel that they are coming into a great new energy. They are leaving behind a lot of the past here and kind of rising like phoenix from the ashes. So these are the dark mirror cards, and we look into the shadows. What is the biggest fear for the both of you that you have to face individually and to overcome when it comes to this connection? What is the biggest fear? What is blocking and hindering union here? For Leo first, what's Leo's shadow here? What's the biggest fear Leo has to face? So what is that? Oh yeah, so I would have said that what would have been fitting for your person here, forgetting oneself. This card is, but it's fitting here too with the message I got when it comes to the community. So giving too much attention to what other people say. Forgetting oneself is you have to learn to focus on what you want. And even if everyone around you tells you that's the wrong decision, if your heart tells you it's the right thing to do, if your intuition tells you it's the right thing to do, if you feel the drawn towards something, what feels right for you, don't care what other people say. It's about you, your desires. It's your life. Don't give other people the power to tell you what to do in your life and with your life. That's up to you. You are the creator of your own reality. Don't give anyone that power over yourself. So what's your person's shadow? What is their deepest fear when it comes to this connection? Fated to suffer. So that is fitting to the message of the selling out card. So maybe they've told themselves here, for me it will never happen. I'm not supposed to be happy. It's not meant for me. Something like that. And maybe they were telling themselves this for many years. So they see themselves as fated to suffer, not deserving to be happy. And that is actually very fitting together here. And very sad energy. But they showed me Phoenix rising from the ashes, so they will overcome this. I also get an energy where they may function on autopilot at the moment. A bit emotionally detached. I mean, we have the heart chakra coming up, so it's opening up. So maybe that was also there for a long time, that functioning on autopilot, emotionally detached. Not wanting to feel any kind of emotions or even love, because it's not happening for me anyway, so right, why should I feel this way, so detached? But they are healing from this, they are leaving this behind. Let's go into the current lessons and challenges here with the Akashic Tarot. For Leo, current lessons and challenges for Leo, please, in this connection. Okay, 2 want to come up. So we have the King of Roses and we have the chess game. So the chess game is all about strategy. I can remember, I don't know if it was last month or the months before, but we've had a reading for Leo where it was all about that strategy and logical mindset, where I've said it's about love here. We can't make logical decisions in love. We have to follow our hearts and our desires, our heart and our desires. But strategy comes up here again. But I don't feel it the way I felt it the last time. It's more about that you try to figure out for yourself how to make things work for you, maybe without that other people know. or how to bring everything in balance here. Your dreams, your desires with your community. That's what I feel here, but it may be challenging for you because it's coming up as your challenge. We also have the King of Roses. So if you are a male, so the masculine energy, it may be difficult for you to open up the heart with that angel of love here. It's also that softening, how I've said, that rose that begins to open up here. The King of Roses is someone who's very romantic, and but I feel like burned too often, not really trusting these feelings inside of you. Will it work out this time, is what I hear. So to let these feelings really coming up and fully admit to them may be the challenge for you here. If this is representing your person, they are the challenge for you, because of maybe not showing you their love, not expressing their love to you. But yeah, if you are the male energy, it may be the problem here to admit love to your person. So I really feel an energy of that your person stirred up these romantic feelings inside of you, but in a different way than you ever felt before. More intense, but you're not really trusting it yet. But softening up and slowly opening up more and more. What's the current lesson or challenge for your person, your soulmate here? Leo soulmate. What is their current lesson or challenge in this connection with Leo? The Oracle of Delphi. So this card talks about to dream big. Everything is possible. The potential is unlimited. We got already the limiting beliefs here. So they have to dream big. It's also a card of creative energy, where we put all what we feel and think, all our emotions and thoughts into a creative project, create something beautiful out of it. But yeah, they have to learn that they put these limits on themselves here, and that it's also possible for them to find happiness and love. I really feel a very sad energy here and a very heavy heart. What's the current lesson or challenge, please, for the connection? So something both of you have to face at the moment in this connection. The Queen of Forces. So, the Queen of Forces, this card talks about that we are back and forth, and that we have to find a balance. We have to balance out emotionally. Water represents emotions in tarot and oracle cards. We have the sun and the moon. So the moon represents this uncertainty. Something isn't revealed yet. It's a secret still. And it's the unknown path that brings up maybe anxieties, right? Because it's unknown. We don't know where it will lead. We don't know what's going on in the other person. Will it work out the way I desire? How to make things work? And will they accept my offer? All these kind of stuff is coming up with the moon. The sun is the clarity, the illumination, the warmth. So the happiness also. And there are days where we are totally clear about what we want and where it will lead us. Intuitively, we know, but then we are pulled back into negative thought patterns, maybe, or old limiting beliefs, or community is influencing us, and so it brings up emotional challenges and imbalance here. So it's a struggle for both of you, so mirroring each other here, in finding that balance. I also get here that the feminine energy in this connection brings a lot of balance into this connection. So in these kind of soul connections, we are influencing the other one through the way we feel, act, and think. So the feminine energy in this connection is balancing out the connection. They may be very grounded. So either you or your person. I hear highly spiritual. So, Sacred Spirit reading cards. Where are the two of you spiritually at? For Leo first, please. Where is Leo spiritually at? The Ascended Masters are with you here. Create open communication. So, Spirit guides, angels, and the Ascended Masters are working with you. Voice your concerns towards them. Ask them what you need help with. Ask them for answers. They also want to help you to open up. But because of we will, we have to ask them for help. That was strange. Spirit tells me to not take these cards. I don't know what it is. To take a little look. Meditation comes up here. Let's see. What's going on here with Leo's person? Where are they spiritually at? Oh, eternal union. New love is forming. I felt that they are opening up the heart to you and seeing the connection in a different way here. So not much to say to this, right? Softening. It's really a mirroring when it comes to this heart opening here. I feel the same energy when it comes to open the heart, slowly but surely. That rose that is opening up. I feel this for both of you. Where's the connection spiritually at? Between Leo and their soulmate, please. Lead the way. Light your own path. So when we find our own inner light, it will lead us, right? It will lead us towards what's good for us, towards our highest good. We have to trust our own inner light. First of all, we have to find it. So I hear on the right path. It tells you can trust your soul and your heart here when they want to lead you a certain way. Let's go into your heart space, mind space, soul level, and what's going on in the physical for you first, Leo, with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. What's in the heart space here of Leo, please, when it comes to their soulmate and this connection? What's going on in the heart space? So we have the Magician representing the sign of Gemini. Could be of significance for some of you. So trying to manifest your desires into the 3D world here. Actually get one more. So you have all the tools available to manifest your desires. You have to be in alignment, heart and mind. Being in a positive mindset, having to trust, to believe that it's possible. Beautiful. We have the Chariot representing the sign of Cancer. So two major arcana here. The Chariot is about very fast positive movement forward. It represents action taking. It represents triumph and success. It's also about traveling or even moving. And especially in this deck, it's about love. We have the heart with that infinity symbol around. We have that ceremony going on here. I don't know how it's called in English, but yeah, a love ceremony here. And so you want to manifest this love into your life, and you want to have that positive movement forward. For some of you, it could be a long distance a relationship where travel is needed to see each other. I hear it's up to you. It's in your control. I hear clearly decide what you want. Listen to your heart. What's going on in the mind space of Leo, please, when it comes to their soulmate and this connection? Mind space of Leo. Of the crown chakra. Crown chakra, our antenna to the divine, right? Listening to our divine guidance, feeling deeply connected to your person, knowing that this is a deep soul connection that is going on here. Feeling guided towards them is also what I hear. And we have the Four of Wands here, joy and stability. The Four of Wands is achievements. It is the great foundation. It is that happy relationship. It's having it all. The house, the dog, the kids. That beautiful, stable relationship. Beautiful energies here. What's the message of Leo's higher self, please, when it comes to this connection? What is the message? We have reach out, Three of Pentacles. The Devil's energy. Oh, Six of Cups. So reach out, Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is representing, as Pentacles in general, Pentacles, coins. This suit is representing the physical world, our 3D world. It's about collaboration, teamwork. For me, the Three of Pentacles is working with the divine, so our spiritual work, and making things happen in the physical world. What is exactly manifestation, right? Working with the law of attraction. Through our spiritual work, we are making things work in the physical world. That wasn't easy to say, actually. Yeah. So reach out. We got already the message. Voice your concerns here to the divine. Ask for support. Ask for what you need to know. You have to ask. But it could also indicate that the two of you can work out things together. So it may be that you need to contact them to work things out. We have the Devil's energy representing the sign of Capricorn. I have a friend, very good friend, who's Capricorn, and always says, I don't like that this card is representing my sign. Well, I didn't do this, but yeah. But in this deck, it's called Master, and it is about the mastery of our emotions and our mind. That is what it is about. I mean, it could indicate attachment and codependency. We got attachment here for the connection coming up. So, but how we can see the heart is in a cage here. So your higher self is telling you, don't put your heart into a cage. You have to free yourself. You are the master of your mind and your emotions and your heart. Free your heart out of this cage. Don't give so much on what other people say, what's right for you. You know what's right for you. Your heart, your soul knows what's right for you. I love that we have a lot of green here around. I mean, green is the color of the heart chakra, right? So it begins to illuminate here, and the light is spreading out, so opening the heart getting it out of that cage. That is the only message I actually get here in this case. And we have Six of Cups, simply love. Six of Cups is the card of, it's a soulmate energy. It is someone from the past is returning. It is reconciliation. It is reminiscing about the past, nostalgic feelings about the past. And I feel union energy here, or reunion. What's going on in the physical, please, for Leo? Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. So, that is what they've showed me when I was preparing for your reading. This solid new beginning. We also have here the woman holding a coin for the solid new beginning. So, it's on the horizon. Just walk towards it. Beautiful. World card. Embrace. Embrace the whole journey. Expand your vision. See the bigger picture. Close out old cycles to make room for the new ones. I hear great things want to enter your life. But you have to make room for it by leaving old stuff behind and opening up to the endless possibilities. So let's see what's going on with your person. This is another deck from John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. What's going on in the heart space of Leo's soulmate, please? We have the Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal. So Eight of Cups is the energy of leaving emotional baggage from the past behind. It could indicate also walking away. It's not what I get, but that's what the card also could tell us. But yeah, they are leaving emotional baggage from the past behind to be able to open their heart here. And we've seen that already with the base chakra coming up. So root chakra is about our foundation, being grounded, feeling safe, protected, and stable. So in that time where they try to leave, when this all comes up to be cleared and transmuted, they may not feel very stable here from an emotional level. But transformation always brings that shaky foundation. So for some of them it may be that they try to detach emotionally from you because it makes their foundation shaky. I hear they aren't able to focus when they think about you. What's going on in the mind space of Leo's soulmate, please? The Wheel of Fortune, destiny. So the Wheel of Fortune is also a card of closing old cycles. It's about divine timing. We have to trust that everything happens for a reason at the exact right time. And even if something isn't happening yet, there is a reason for it. The divine is protecting us from something that just will bring disappointment and pain. So they have to trust here. They may be a bit impatient with this card coming up, that they have to trust into divine timing. But yeah, coming up in the mind space when it comes to you, they see you as their destiny here, as something that is meant to happen. But at the same time, they don't believe it's happening for them, right? So that is exactly what it makes difficult and also challenging. I mean, when the heart and the mind are telling you different things, that's really a struggle, right? So, but they are surrendering here to the divine, trusting that if it's meant for them, if it's my destiny to be with them, then I just trust and it will happen. I go with the flow. What's the message of their higher self? Of Leo's soulmate's higher self when it comes to this connection? Nine of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Transformation, yeah. So the sign of Scorpio here. And moving on, Six of Swords. So you would be their wish fulfillment. They want to walk towards their wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. But transformation has to take place first with the Death card. The end of the old ways. The old ways of thinking and feeling have to... I really feel thinking is the problem here. The old ways of being have to end. They have the transformation to take place here. And the Six of Swords is a beautiful card of calming the mind. Leaving stormy waters behind, coming into calmer waters. Swords are representing mental energy, so calming the mind. The chaos on the mind is calming down. What's going on in the physical, please, for Leo's soulmate? Patience and planning, Seven of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups, love begins. Beautiful. So Seven of Pentacles is waiting for the harvest. We've put a lot of energy and effort into a situation and we're waiting for the harvest. It's a time of non-action. It's a time of being patient and planning the future, planning that new beginning in love. But the Ace of Cups for me is our own cup that has to overflow with unconditional love, right? To be ready for the Two of Cups where we give the cup to each other. So self-love. But aces always are representing new beginnings. In this case, in the case of the Ace of Cups, in love, and it also is also called here Love Begins. So preparing for a new beginning in love here. Let's go into some shared energies of the both of you. This is the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti. Shared energies for Leo and their soulmate, please. The Clover, good luck. We love to see that, right? The luck is on your side. There are too many, but I always have a look. Whoop. So it was the wish for stability, the thoughts about wanting to have stability here. But let's see. If it comes up again, it was meant to. So shared energies. This is like the Chariot card that came up here. So travel maybe again coming up here, but it is that positive movement forward. The cards really want to talk. Very excited energy here. This card talks about that we are afraid of disappointment, that we are afraid that things can't work out the way we desire. It could also be if there is travel needed to see each other, that there are obstacles in the way, so that it's not possible to travel. Things that are blocking. These two wanted to come out together. We have the Tower with the Book. let's get out the rest first. The magnifying glass and the bridge at the bottom. So the Tower in this deck is talking about a destiny. We had that word before, following our destined path. But the Tower, as well as in the traditional tarot, is also about foundation and old structures that have to crumble down to make things work. The end of the old ways has to occur first. The book is talking about that something is still a secret. Something isn't revealed yet. And when I get the book, I don't need to ask further into the situation. This is something that they don't want to tell us. That is something that has to reveal on its own in divine timing. So old structures will fall down to make room and give us the possibility to build a new foundation in a much better way. So something has to crumble down first. Maybe in regards to the obstacles here that are blocking that positive movement forward. We have the magnifying glass, what it talks about, that we have to look deeper into certain situations. There's something we can't see yet. We have to look deeper, having a better look on something to understand the deeper meaning. And we have the bridge that is talking about connections. So this connection, you are connected through this bridge, but to meet up, we have to meet halfway. So both have to do their work. Both have to do what they can do to come to the middle of the bridge here. Let's see what the romance angels have to tell us. Two cards, shared energies. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. There it is again, the divine timing. I have religious factors at the bottom. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it could be any kind of beliefs. So it could be that the two of you have different religious beliefs. It could be any kind of beliefs, like the way how a family has to function, a relationship has to be. But we have to look at if it's just what our parents were telling us or what society is telling us. It could talk about any kind of differences between the two of you. I hear, can we make it work? We are so different. So any kind of different culture, different countries, different language, something, any kind of age gap, whatever it is, any kind of differences between the two of you where maybe the concern here, can we make this work with all these differences? True love flew out here. This is the romance of a lifetime. I didn't want to have so many for the middle. And we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. They wanted to pop out here, obviously. So, two cards for Leo, please. Just two. The reading is pretty long already again. So we have unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That may be a fear here, the fear of rejection. They showed me when I was preparing for your reading that there was that energy of the fear of being rejected and also that focus on the negativity. But they showed me that you are getting out of it, and we have nothing like this in this reading. So, but maybe especially when it comes to your person, you are thinking about that they maybe don't love you, that you are just caught up in an illusion is here what I get. That they are already done with you. They aren't. One more for Leo, please. You deserve love. You are lovable. So, any kind of limiting beliefs like this, I'm not lovable, could be the reason for that you think it's unrequited love. For Leo's soulmate, please. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. So we have a couple here wanting to have alone time with you, disconnect together with you from the world so that there is just the two of you having that quality alone time. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So we got the Ace of Cups for them. What is about self-love? So fitting message here. And of course they have to learn that they are lovable, that they deserve to be happy. We got these limiting beliefs and their overall energy already. So possible future energies. Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. Too many cards on the table here. Possible future energies, please, for Leo and their soulmate. There is the anxiety, Nine of Swords. The Sun, the card of Leo. They showed me that you are coming out of anxiety, and that's exactly what these two cards are telling us. Again, the Seven of Coins or Pentacles came up for them. The Devil again. Well, we got attachment for the connection coming up, so I'm not surprised to see attachment, the Devil coming up here twice. Seven of Cups. Tree of Life. Justice at the bottom. Possible outcome. The Emperor. Page of Swords. Two of Wands. Let's see what we got here. I've just seen that I forgot to light the candles. I had to do this. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. So, Nine of Swords. Anxieties, but it's self-made. It's just in our head. It is the worst case scenario on the mind that's playing over and over and over again in a loop. It is coming up, darkest fears coming up, but it's all self-made. It's just on the mind. It's no real threat there. But we have the Sun right next to it, what tells us the Sun is the most positive card in the whole tarot. Illuminates every negative card, so lights up all the cards and weakens them. So the Sun is the card of happiness, the card of illumination, of clarity. So coming out of these darkest fears, leaving anxiety behind, and exactly that is what they've showed me and told me when I was preparing for your reading. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. It came up for them with patience and planning here. So we've put a lot of effort into a situation, and we are planning and waiting patiently for the moment to act or for the other one to act. It tells us that it was a long journey already here, because the Seven of Pentacles usually comes up when we are talking about a long time. So yeah, the devil's energy again. So Capricorn again. Attachment, codependencies, negative thought patterns. So I don't have any kind of third party here in this reading. But sometimes it just doesn't come up because it's not of importance for the connection anymore. If it's not important for me to know, they don't show me. So, but I mean, again, we have here the community. So other people's opinion is also codependency, right? And an attachment. Negative thought patterns, we got that. Limiting beliefs, it's all what the devil is representing. We have the Seven of Cups. Could indicate confusion. It's also about having many options. Don't want to commit because weighing up other options. It's not what I'm getting here. I get the confusion, maybe because of the devil's energy here. So again, when our heart and our soul are telling us one way and the mind, because of limiting beliefs, is telling us something different, that brings up confusion, right? So we have to get in alignment. But this is also a card of daydreaming. What's necessary, by the way, for the law of attraction, right? That visualization of what we want to have and to manifest into our lives. We have the Tree of Life that tells us that the both of you are connected, that it was meant that your path is crossing. It is also a card that tells us to embrace the whole journey with all that is, that everything that happened for a reason, to bring you exactly to the point where you are right now. And to embrace it, also the negative parts, also the suffering, the challenges, the pain that you've been through. It all happened for a reason. Also a card of destiny here. We have Justice. Justice will be served. Could be a Libra of significance here. Justice will be served. If there is a third party that's not just coming up here, it could indicate a divorce that has to take place first, but I'm not getting it here. Justice will be served. Someone wants to make it right this time, making up for everything that happened in the reason. So if there was something happening between the two of you, what caused pain and disappointment, it's about wanting to make it right this time and making up for everything that happened in the past. We have the Emperor representing the sign of Aries. So someone is in his full power here, taking action. The Emperor is embodying all the qualities of all four kings in the tarot. He has it all. He's an action taker. But we have here the Page of Swords. Pages can be communicators, but because it's just a page, it could be very immature communication. So just little communication, so little text message, nothing deep. We don't really say something. But for me, pages are more about the idea, that planning, how to communicate, because it's also Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is also known as the stalker card. So maybe both of you are looking each other up on social media to see what is going on in the life of each other. That could also be the case here. But it is the planning of how can I do this. So we have the Emperor here, wants to take action. And again, he is an action taker. He is fearless. He just goes for what he wants. He knows exactly what he wants and he knows how to get there. So that planning of how can I do this? How can I make things work? How can I communicate to my person? And we have the Two of Wands. But being at a crossroad, we have to make a decision how to act. Which path do we want to choose? Which path do we want to walk? But The Two of Wands is not just about being at the crossroads and having to make a decision. It's also the crossroads of a new path is opening up. We have a new possibility here. We just have to choose to walk this path. So it's indicating change of events. So maybe the beginning could be here something like a little communication with the page. So reaching out in a very little form, like an email or a text message where we just say, hey, how are you? Long time ago that we heard of each other. What's going on in your life? So that first step, that baby step towards the other one. What brings change then? Get into some angel answers. What I'm picking up on here actually is the fear of commitment. So again, I don't have any kind of third party coming up in this reading, beside the fact that we have the devil 3 times, what is attachment and codependency, right? And we have justice, what could indicate that a divorce has to take place first before the two of you can come together. But I really feel here the fear to commit. And in our conflict, I can't say for whom of you. It's just something I pick up on. So, especially when we have been married already, maybe even more than one time, it's totally natural that we think, well, it didn't work out 1 or 2 times, so maybe I'm just bad at commitment. So it's something I'm picking up on. Let's get some angel answers here for you. It's up to you. Didn't I hear that before at some point? No need to worry. I really hear take the time together, make it work together. I hear that the both of you can help each other to heal. I mean, we have 2 people here who are not fully opening their heart out of different reasons. So, but by coming together and taking it slow, getting to know each other, making really slow steps of growing together, that will help the 2 of you to heal. You will come into more trust with each other, and you will open up your heart slowly but surely. The situation will improve. So, Whispers of Love Oracle. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And at the bottom I have the Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. I really feel that this is a very special connection here, but I also feel that it is a long, long journey already. So, Heart-Shaped Love Oracle cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So we have to see what we can change and what not, what is out of our power, right? The acceptance of what we can't change and what we can change is very important. And then taking the necessary steps on what we can change. And yeah, the wisdom to separate both from each other. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Exactly. Listen to your heart. And at the bottom, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh. Last message for Leo from the Gaia Oracle, also by Tony Carmine Salerno. That will be your advice from Spirit. So, Spirit Guides and Angels, what is your last message today for Leo as an advice? The hidden path. It also says, the marriage of spirit and matter, number 34. I will read this card to you as always, if I can find. So, you have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having made much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? The symbolic imagery on this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists. However, there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbolic for eternal life, and to the right a symbol for healing and protection. This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All you work towards can now be achieved. Affirmation: my heart and mind are in perfect alignment. My heart's desires and my thoughts are one. I am a spiritual being in a physical body. The journey ahead is filled with light. The light of my soul illuminates my path. Very fitting last message. The light of my soul illuminates my path. Lead the way, light your own path. We got that message. We also got that message of the unknown path with the Queen of Forces here. And there was something else, I can't remember everything. I've said that heart and mind aren't in alignment here. And yeah, very fitting last message here for you, Leo. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you some insights, some guidance, helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the very best for your situation and of course for yourself. Have a great start into the new year 2020. A wonderful month of January, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now, Leo. Take care.